Is Nintendo Switch Online worth the price? And what's the best music streaming service, Spotify or Apple Music? Well, hey everyone, I'm Jeff Bakalar. Welcome to, the debate show where I argue over 3 rounds of dead serious topics of the day. Joining me, Scott Stein, a man who at any given moment is wearing 14 wristwatches.
Only 2 today, but I'm ready to take you on.
Which is one more than anyone needs. We got 3 rounds of debate topics for you today. Scott and I will each get 1 to 5 points, depending on how well we make our case. Assigning those points is senior editor Bridget Carey in studio to our right. Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Jeff. Always happy to give you judgment.
That happens off show as well. All right, we flipped the coin backstage to see who will make their case first. Scott won it. Bridget, introduce the first topic, please.
All right, gentlemen, your first topic is about streaming video games over the internet. This is not a new concept. There's been criticism of it because of latency issues, and Sony's PlayStation Now just recently started letting folks download games instead of stream for a better experience. But this week we have a new twist. Ubisoft and Google have teamed up so you can stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey inside of a Chrome browser. Question, is this a big deal? 90 seconds, go.
Well, look, I did streaming video games years ago on live, and sure, there was PlayStation Now. This is a project. Google's looking at the project of where this thing can go with streaming, and I'm not going to stream games all the time, but streaming is an interesting idea as we start looking at VR, other technologies, and, I'm laughing because I think, sure, not everybody has the greatest internet connections, but in the future, if we do get 5G, we get other tech, maybe there are ways that you could do stuff you didn't expect via streaming, and that's what gaming is all about, the interactivity of it.
I think if you were putting stock in the future of home internet speeds, I don't think 5G is something you can really rely on to have this kind of low latency stuff. None of these streaming services have worked in a way that is long lasting. Look at OnLive, dead. Look at PlayStation Now, they walked it back and now they let people download the games instead of streaming them online. It just doesn't work yet. We're not there yet. It's okay to admit that. Internet kind of sucks in this country if you're comparing it to the rest of the world. We're just not there yet. I think a lot of people are in places where they don't have high-speed internet, and those people are screwed. So I think from looking at it, is it practical? Not really. Is it a cool idea? Sure, but we're just not ready for it. Okay? What say you?
I say, come on. Of course we're not ready for it, but that's why we're exploring it. That's why it's a project. The whole idea here is that they're beginning to look at this tech.
I understand what you're saying.
It's free. It's a free experiment.
Is it free?
Yeah, you can sign up and you can just start playing it.
Is it true I can play Assassin's Creed for free?
If you get into Project Stream, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was free.
Time's up. Ended on a free note. All right, I have 5 points to dish out between the two of you. Gonna have to give a little bit more to Scott for his positivity on the future of technology and trying new things.
The future sucks. Nothing works. Why are you so positive about that?
It sucks, but it's an experiment.
3 points to Scott, 2 points to Jeff. Although Jeff, solid arguments because, yeah, internet connection isn't great for everyone, but that doesn't mean you can't try. You gotta give it a try.
All right,
true.
Fair enough. 3-2. We're on to the next round. Bridget, what is the next topic?
Topic 2 keeps us in the video game universe. Nintendo has finally launched its online service, which lets players play with others online, and you can have access to older NES games and more. It's just $20 a year. Question, is it worth it? 90 seconds on the clock. Go.
All right, I'm starting with this one. No, it's not worth it. It's $20 a year, and it's still not worth it. That's 14 cents a day. It's not worth it. If you look at what the specs of this service are, it's ridiculous. They took away free online gaming. It was free before this, and then they were like, no. Took it, snatched it. You want to play Splatoon? Let's say you're an 8-year-old kid and you're like, oh, Splatoon 2 online's been so great. One day you fire up your Switch and Nintendo's giving you the fingers, sorry kid, pay us $20 a year. Get your parents' credit card because this used to be free and now it's not. Welcome to the future, little kid. And also the NES stuff is ridiculous. Yeah, go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, may I say something? I'm going to say this. Look, of course, there's not a lot of features on it, but that online stuff in the beginning, they said from the beginning that that was a trial service before the online, so maybe it let people down, but eventually they were planning on charging people.
So make it so that
and right now, for this first year, compared to $50, I'm not justifying the idea of paying for online, but everybody else does it, and they're throwing in the NES Classic games, which are there for $20. For 1 year, for $20. My question is, after this year, what else will they add to the equation? SNES games, other things?
Sure.
If that's just the only thing you got, sure, but I don't mind it as $20.
Get at it. How many times have you paid for those games? How many times have you paid for those games? 80,000 times.
80
They should have
times.
done a legacy thing where Splatoon 2 and a couple games were free after the service started.
I hate the chat over the phone app, but whatever.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
ridiculous.
I'll give them 1 year trying it
Switch is great, but this is stupid. Bridget,
Toss them a 20.
what do you think?
All right, guys. Looking at your arguments, I mean, Scott, everyone else does it, was one of your arguments. A little weak there. And how many more things are we going to pay for? Jeff, tugging on the heartstrings with the children.
Kids.
Very.
Kids matter.
Yeah,
Kids
very
matter.
strong. I'm going to have to give 4 points to Jeff on this one. 1 point to Scott.
You hate children?
Sorry.
You hate children.
I have 2 children.
Yeah, well, next round, the final round, score is 6-4. I think Jeff's in the lead. Oh wait, I'm Jeff. Round 3, let's go.
All right, final round, guys. We are pitting the top 2 music streaming services against each other. Which is the best around, Spotify or Apple Music? 90 seconds on the clock, please. Go.
Okay, well, let me just say I've subscribed to both. I think I'm still paying for both. And so that's stupid. But sure, Spotify, I'm not going to argue, is what everybody is using. I'll explain why I've been using Apple Music. And it should be pretty obvious because I use a lot of Apple devices. I test a lot of them. And I got into this thing where I glommed my iTunes library into the catalog, so it streams. I did that a long time ago. So now, because it plays on Apple Watch, and that's the sort of system they've got you in. So between that and the ability to stream music, which has now spidered itself into that collection, there I go. Because it's the only way I can access it. Spotify doesn't stream as smoothly, although they are making strides with that.
Okay, let me just summarize Scott's argument for you, Bridget. His argument is, I screwed up, and now I have to use Apple Music. That's his argument. Here's the deal. Spotify is just on a different level. Music discovery is amazing. The only thing Spotify maybe doesn't do well is like friends sort of list sharing and whatnot. But it is the lightest service. It's very easy to use. It'll run on anything. You have all this sort of customization. And for me, I mentioned it at the top, the most important thing about Spotify is music discovery. I have genuinely discovered bands that I never would have heard of if it wasn't for this. So kudos to their algorithm or whatever it is. And you gotta be happy with the fact that like people push out their service. There's no exclusivity with Spotify for the most part, where Apple Music tried to pull that crap a couple years ago. I mean, come on, it's all in with Spotify.
All right. From someone who uses neither service,
Oh.
I feel like I'm a really fair judge here.
Wait, what do you use?
I don't know. I still am like streaming on Pandora. I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And I don't like paying for things.
Sure.
So, Jeff, you did have the stronger argument about music discovery, although I learned a little something from Scott too. Although, gonna have to go with Jeff on this one. 3 points Jeff, 2 points Scott for trying to make Apple Music into a good argument. It's a little tough though.
It was a valiant effort. All right, 9-6. That makes me the winner. I'm sorry, Scott Stein, but what did I win? Whoa, that came in hot. It's a limited edition Earthworm Jim steel lunchbox.
It's okay, I didn't want that. It's no big deal.
Well, maybe you could have
Enjoy
given
it.
it to your children who you apparently dislike a great deal.
Oh, ouch, wait. Okay, actually my kids would have liked that. Don't watch this.
Well, maybe you think about them every now and then. Bridget Carey, thank you so very much for being here and judging the first episode of Nope Sorry.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Bridget.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much to Scott Stein. If you want your topic discussed on next week's show, put it in the comment section below. Until next time, we'll see you later.